Hi everybody, and welcome to session 4 in our series, How to Build a Strong Family. I'm Dave Buskell, and with me is Pastor Mike Vincent at Victory Road Evangelical Free Church. Well, last week, Mike, we talked about the 5 love languages and how all of us have at least one or maybe 2 things that really communicate love to us. And as we're living with our families and we're really reaching out to our kids can take a lot of time, a lot of attention. And sometimes that marital relationship can suffer because of that. And so this one is about really keeping that relationship a priority. Why is that husband-spouse relationship such a priority? Why should it be such a priority?
There are so many things in this life that can distract us. We can get busy with work and other family members. Our kids can just totally take our time and our hearts as well, and they should in many ways. But God really desires and tells us that the spousal relationship has to be first under our relationship with God. You know, He even said that the two shall become one flesh, and that the spouse must leave father and mother, and the two shall become one flesh. So you've got to make that barrier even between your parents and focus in on your own family in that husband and wife relationship. That is so critical.
Create that oneness.
Absolutely.
So how do you do that, Mike? You got any ideas? How do you keep that relationship a priority?
Well, I'll just say I certainly haven't been perfect at it myself, but it is so critical that we make it a goal to intentionally set aside time for that husband and wife relationship. It may be things like a date night. Many husband and wives, they say, well, we're going to take a half hour after dinner and focus on one another away from the kids. It could even be setting a time in the evening where you say no kids in the bedroom. You know, we put them to bed. Now it's our time together. So there are all kinds of different things you can do, but it has to be very intentional. It may be, okay, Saturday morning for a half an hour is our prayer time together. There's all kinds of different ways, but it has to be intentional because so many different things can come at us. And we get busy, we get focused on work, we get focused on the kids, and we lose the priority of that husband and wife relationship. And it is critical because that builds security for our kids. It shows them, it teaches them about love and how to bring out the best in one another. And when they see that mom and dad love each other, they are secure in that family relationship.
That's such an important reason to do that, for your kids. So that's great. So each week we want to encourage you to do an application. And so just like Mike said, we encourage you to set that time aside on your schedule, look at it right now and say, when can I spend that quality time with my spouse? Maybe it is a date, go to a movie and a dinner. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe you just go walk in the park or put the kids to bed, play a board game, just you and your spouse, talk, say what's going on in your life, good and the bad, things you're struggling with, and just have fun and good communication time together. And then do it every week. Once you get that in a habit every week, that is such an important building block in building a strong family. So, encourage you to do that in this application of this principle. So thanks for being with us again. Next time we are going to talk about one more topic on love, and it's called love and respect. A real critical issue dealing with husband-wife relationship. I think you'll get a lot out of it. If you do have a comment on this week, go ahead and put that down on the YouTube section, or you can always email us at info@victoryefc.com. So again, look forward to seeing you next time.
Have a great week.